Hey guys, my name is Angela. I made a website, an informational one, about type 1 diabetes and children because my daughter, she's 4.5, she was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at 19 months old. Her father, my husband, was diagnosed when he was 7 years old, so he passed the genes down to her, and it was still quite a shock when she was diagnosed, and there is a lot to learn. Even already having one diabetic in the house, it was just a lot of information to swallow. So I thought that it would be helpful to make a site like this coming from a mom with the experience. And I mean, even if you didn't have a kid or you weren't diabetic, it's still an interesting read, even though I'm nowhere near close to being finished. I could go on for, I could probably have 10 pages, but I condensed quite a bit of it down into 4. I didn't have a whole lot of time. One of my other classes was really, really intensive, but I added some pictures of some of the supplies we have. Picture my daughter with her insulin pump. I chose the color blue. I did want to add some gray and some red in there because the diabetes awareness ribbon is usually blue and gray with a drop of red blood to symbolize the finger pokes that diabetics have to go through daily. But I wasn't able to get that quite done yet. And so this is the main page. I just talk about what causes diabetes, and then some signs and symptoms, and then you can go down to the bottom and click on the link for controlling diabetes, and that takes you to another page with some more pictures. How do you control it? How do you take care of a kid? I go through some of the average things. If you click on one of these pictures, I did have all of them linked at one point, but that was kind of frustrating, I think. So just one of them links to another page. If you go back down here, you can go back to the main page. You can click on lower blood sugar, which would show you how to lower high blood sugar levels. There's a picture of some of the symptoms you can get, a picture of a meter, blood sugar meter, glucose meter, whatever you want to call it, with a high number on it. And then we've been to the main page, we've been to the controlling diabetes portion, and then I did a contact us form, which, as you can see, I haven't quite figured out yet how to line this up and make it look pretty, but it is functional. I figured that way if I ever did have a site like this, a mom or a kid or a family member, anybody could contact me and ask me questions, since I've had 3 years of experience with this now. I would have liked to have it look more professional, cover the whole page, and have this lined up and pictures over on the side. But like I said, I ran out of time. Some anxiety, some of my other class. Some just not being able to understand some things. So, but I am happy with what I was able to learn. If you click, you can go back to the main page. Each of these pictures takes you to another page. But that's about it. Thanks for listening.